Hey guys, and Winchurcher here with another video, and today we're going to be talking more about the updates that have just recently happened on Fortnite. For Battle Royale and Save the World, we've released a lot of new changes and a lot of new items. We're going to go ahead and just turn down the in-game volume a second. There we go. So, speaking of which, there's a weapon that is coming back, and obviously if you guys can tell by the title, it is the Gravedigger. And now I know you guys are super stoked because everyone loves the Gravedigger because it's such an amazing weapon. And guys, don't worry, I'm hopping on that bandwagon with you guys. It is an amazing weapon, but it's not the best weapon out there, but it is still an amazing weapon. I highly recommend all of you grinding out your schematic XP and your gold to purchase that weapon when it drops. It's in 10 hours and 48 minutes time. For all of you people in America, that is 6 PM ET, so Eastern time, and everyone in the UK, that is 1 AM GMT, so that's 1 o'clock in the morning. So for all of you guys wondering on how you're going to be getting this stuff, it's probably going to drop in the shop for 1,680 gold, as does every other weapon, and it will be coming out in 10 hours time. So if you guys really want that Gravedigger, I highly recommend you grind out your gold and you purchase it as soon as it comes out. There's also a new weapon coming out called the Rat King, which basically just looks like a buzz cut with a flashlight on top of it, and it shoots out shotgun shells in a semi-auto with a slow fire rate. So that's that. But yeah, thank you very much for liking the video. Alright, so new things coming for Save the World. We have beta storms. We have the Gravedigger and the Rat King. So we've got a new class coming out without actually any indication of it existing in the collection book. So it's basically like another set that doesn't exist in the collection book. So it's like a very limited set. As in, like, for example, quest items and items in a shop have all been added to the collection book during a birthday event. Anything else extra coming from that is limited edition, and you cannot retrieve again or put it back into the collection book. Now obviously guys, this week we received two very good, decent weapons, Disintegrator and Global Launcher, and for all of you guys out there, you know they are pretty decent weapons. So we're going to go and do some time missions. We'll also talk about some more things to do with the patch update and everything else. Gold Digger, Gold Digger instead. Yeah, Gravedigger is dropping tomorrow, and I will be buying that, and then I will be getting it all epic. I do not have enough legendary yet, so the grind is on. Triple schematic XP and some other things there as well. So triple schematic XP. I am grinding out my schematic XP, and these beta storms are really awesome to do. It's basically if you guys played the road trip event. I know a lot of you didn't like the road trip event because of the challenge the horde, and obviously the weapons weren't that good. But this event here, these beta storms, they're basically like Challenge the Horde, where you set up a base, but there's only one of them, not four, and you defend, but over the period of the entire game, the storm is closing in. And depending on how soon you want to start, below 8 minutes, you can start, but the storm comes in like the same period of time. It's weird how it works. So when you go into a game, the storm will start closing in on instant. You build your little base, you wait for the balloon to land so you can build the rest of your base, but some defaults don't understand that because it's the first time they played the map. That's what I thought anyway. But yeah, the storm keeps coming in, it stops at a certain point, to the point of where it's around your base and you can't move. So, I mean, you might as well want to start it early, so you guys can actually have some maneuverability and set up some trap tunnels and stuff around the edges, so that when the storm comes in, they all get killed before actually entering in out of the storm. But yeah, it's basically like a Battle Royale Save the World mix on with the storm and defense. So it's pretty interesting to see. Anyway, patch update. Now there is a new level cap for going into levels. It's gone up like 2 levels to go into a level, and also it's like you cannot carry any of your teammates in unless you are all, like, let's say for Twine Peaks, you all have to at least be power level 17 to go into a public match. Or instead you have to go ahead and you can go into a private match with low level players, but that's just a death wish because no one else can join you. Thank you TMM for joining the stream. Much appreciated. So, guys, you want to build this like the regular data, retrieve the data mission. You want to just build the first half, which I can do. You want to build the first half.
You'll take damage when you're in the storm, so keep an eye on your health. We need to retrieve the data.
Oh, those defaults just stood there.
By the storm, so you'll want to move quickly.
There we go. And so now we don't really get any noobs jumping in there. We'll have to at least be power level 70, which is really nice to see. And guys, I'm probably going to be doing my grave energy once I get it. Weapon that I would like to have energy. Just looks nice. I mean, look at that. Blue and orange. So yeah, just going to upgrade these walls here. So, because of these defenses, I usually go out with the same theme of defense, being the walls just inverted. I don't really have any traps as such. So guys, if you got any traps or anything, please go ahead and put them down here. If you got a husk bounce pad, put it here and just edit this wall down so they fly off the edge. They have to come back through this way and put in some like traps here. But if you don't, that's no problem. The only walls you really have to upgrade are the main ones. So this one and this one, because how it works is they come in and they start hitting this, then they start hitting this, then they start hitting that. And the amount of times someone's gone ahead and called me a default because I go ahead and put these down, but it's just that little extra defense. So yeah, that's pretty much it. People can obviously go around and start farming and obviously do a quest, but look, the storm is coming in. There's not really much maneuverability in this game mode. It's all about the defense, and one thing I really like about this is that you can't go ahead and just camp it out for like the whole game. You can't just go ahead and, like, for example, farm for an entire game, because you will die to the storm and you will respawn next to the which is one thing I really like about what they've done with this game mode, is that it stops people from being able to farm and camp for the entire game and not participate at all. The only thing I don't like about it, because it is a beta testing map, you do not get kicked for being AFK. Because people, I guess Epic understand that the games could be full of bugs or lag or some other stuff, and you just don't get kicked. Wow, look at these arcade machines. Whack them up, all the people. Pick have that arcade. Never knew they had arcade machines in Thunderroot. So I'm looking for a little shop, because, right, if you're looking for safes in Fortnite, Save the World, the safes will pretty much 90% of the time drop in like shops. So, but usually in city zones, which is quite interesting actually. So you actually need to go ahead and find like little shops and things. There's a TV in there. Alright, so I get it, some of you guys may be at school today and you might be catching up on the video later. I appreciate that. Like, you still decide to join up and watch the videos. Obviously, I appreciate all my audience always watching the videos, and I always love to hear what you have to say. So guys, seriously, if you have an entire collection of 133s, I just recommend you use them. Because again, that weapon's going to lose rarity now because it's coming back. I don't see why they didn't bring out a quest line for it, to be fair. Like, that would have been the most appropriate. Bring it back, but bring a line of quests to claim it, so that you can't just get it, if you know what I mean, from the actual store. Because back then, last Halloween, you had to grind for it. Like, you had to grind. Like, trust me, it took a lot of time. It was like 10, 11 pages of just quest grinding, and they were all fairly annoying. Oh no! I'll let myself die to the storm. I have a healable anyway. Oh. Rest in peace, me. Yeah, very irritating to try and farm in this game mode. So, some other things just about the update. They've changed text styles and fonts and things. So if you look at down below, if you look at my ammo count, it's now in bold white writing. I don't know what the point of that was. Maybe it's to make it more clearer, people can understand it. I really don't know. They could have just left it, to be fair, but you know, grind's going to XP in like 30 minutes. Yeah, no problem. But the only problem is I can't carry anyone into higher missions. So if you are very low, it's going to take me a very long time to get schematic XP. Because I'm going to get that grave to 130 god rolls. Because guys, I can craft 130s. Just letting you know, I can craft 130s. I just decide not to evolve weapons to 130s because there's a lot of weapons I have. A lot of weapons I have that need to go up to 106. I think that's the first time I've really scrolled through my schematics in like under a second. But yeah, I'm level 54 I think. Yeah, so that's canny missions. Unless we could scavenge an entire party of like level 50s and 60s, and we could probably go into a private game on Twine, but I don't want it to just surround itself with just the word death. Because that is literally what will happen. Because look, everyone here is above level 70. Because they've made the cap 70 for public for the entire team. But if you're going to private, it can be any, I believe. I think. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, guys, I did record a video yesterday on a completely different game called Abe's Odyssey, and this one was a new and tasty, which is the PS4 remake. Now, guys, I know maybe some of you have never heard of the game, or maybe some of you don't like the game for whatever reason. Maybe you've just never played it, or that game was like one of the childhood games I played when I was younger, and it grew up with me as like on my PlayStation 1, as well as a bunch of other games. And same with Crash Bandicoot, but I don't even know if I get. So guys, please just go ahead and just like check it out if you guys are interested in getting that game. It's very cheap. I think it's only like £10 or something. So that's like $15 or something. I'm not even sure. It's not even that expensive. The DLC is only like £1.50 or £2, and all it is just a very difficult like mode. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna say on that. Just make sure you guys go and check that one out if you haven't seen it already. What's my gamer tag? I'll go ahead and display comments, and it should show up at the bottom. There we go. It's at the bottom of the screen right now. So we're just getting on that grind now for the great data. All these mats just lying around. Nice. So looking at our materials, we have got a lot of stuff actually. Oh yeah, this is the best material you can get in the game. I'm actually going to trade this with one of you guys. If you guys are interested in getting a piece of Spectral, I've had this Spectral since like Season 4. If you guys are interested in grabbing this, please go ahead and just send me a message on PlayStation. And oh my god, right, send me a message on PlayStation. And yeah, one of the legit rare items I own. Well, all legit items I own are legit, obviously, but rare items, I mean, have always been legit. And once duplication came out, I refused to take any items off anyone. Unless it was me and Maguire, because we would just grind on end, but... So they've already started to destroy this. Oh. Cool. Oh, so... yeah. Got another couple minutes and we can start the defense. So yeah, my gamer tag's down there. It's on PS4, so I'm gonna go ahead and just remove that a sec. I don't know why you're using a fucking nature pistol, but so what are my daily quests? Annoying ones. Nonetheless, we'll get them done. so many weapons that I would love to have maxed out, but the grind is ridiculous. Oh, just saying, guys, this gun, nowhere on it says it has affliction. Nowhere on that gun does it say it has affliction. Okay, fire damage, reload speed, mag size, damage for large bosses, headshot elimination score, and explosion damage enemies on 0.1 radius, and assault rifle with semi-automatic with a modest rate of fire and a capacity that penetrates numerous enemies and sets them on fire. Fire damage is effective against nature enemies, but weak against water enemies. The thing is with this gun, guys, it causes affliction, which I don't know why that is, it just does. We also have a god roll rate. Very good rolls. Look at the look at the DPS on that Hydra. Oh my god. 109,000. No way. Look, it's damaging it. Not even shooting it. And it does affliction to fire types as well. Oh, you found a super stash. Cool. This gun causes affliction. Maybe it's just fire. Maybe they've added it that fire does affliction to enemies, and I'm not going to craft other weapons to test that. Yeah, this weapon's always been one of my favourites. It's probably why it's in my 106 power, to be fair.
The only way we're going to retrieve all of the data.
Righto, let's get into this and finish off
So bring down that balloon,
mission.
download that data, and get ready to move. The balloon has landed.
The storm is legit just right next to us. You can now edit your edit time as well to like something ridiculously slow. Oh, I keep picking up the stringy twine like a muppet. What am I doing?
File successfully retrieved.
I should kill him. In theory, anyway. Okay, here's some help. Hydra's still the king of shotgun AR because, guys, if you take a look at the stats in Storm Shield 1 of the Rat King and you compare it to the Hydra, it actually has more. Well, the only thing different about it is that it's got it's only got more range. Oh yeah, the Gravedigger is really coming back, mate. Tomorrow, unless you're in America, tomorrow 1 o'clock in the morning, the Gravedigger will be in the item shop for 1,680 gold, and also a weapon called the Rat King. That's what we've been talking about this morning, mate. But yeah, it is really coming back. So if you really want that gun, I would go ahead and grind out the gold. It's different to how it used to work out. It used to be complete a quest line, get it as a transform key, trade a bunch of your guns for that gun, etc, etc, and it used to have really good rolls. Obviously now because we have the recomboculator, so all of you guys out there who really want a Gravedigger, always really wanted a Gravedigger, it's your favourite weapon in the game, it's coming back out, boys. I think I've already made do with my favourite weapon in the game, and that's the Wraith. But I will go through all of the weapons, and I will actually do that this video. I did explain a couple of videos ago that at some point I will go ahead and explain to you guys what weapons are good for what. And obviously the Gravedigger's coming back, so that's good. But I'm on about stock weapons that you can get at any point in the game, and what they're good for, and what like place they're good with. So like if they're good at stonewords, if they're better at plankton, what the weapons loadouts should you go with canny, obviously the Twine Peaks loadouts. With the Twine Peaks loadouts, you want different elemented weapons for different husks. Alright, you do not want to be running energy 24/7. I have this energy scar which is really old, and I can't use it because you get a lot of materials, right? But you think to yourself, you want to save up on your materials, you want to stock up, and you want to use your weapons to the most of what they can put out for. So if there's nature husks, you want to use a nature weapon. If there's water husks, you want to use a nature weapon for water husks, you want to use a water one for fire husks, and you want to use a water gun. Wait, you understand, right? I'm contradicting myself here. But basically, it's as simple as that. you guys, all you need to do is just go for the right weapons. And if they're physical, you go with physical. You should be dead now. Let me just check your comment real quick, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and just show comments real quick because it'll just make life easier. I don't have a siege breaker. Right, so one way to guarantee yourself a siege breaker, go into the item shop and buy all of the legendary flux. So the one that looks like a needle, where which is orange. You want to go ahead and buy that. And once you get 100, and you've recycled a few ARs to get some some schematic, I think schematic training things. You want to go ahead and go into your collection book, look for the siege breaker, and purchase it using the flux. So basically, you're building the weapon, and then you can easily get a siege breaker. These are my old rolls, and these are my new rolls. Amazing rolls. If you guys need a spreadsheet or you need an example of some good rolls for a siege breaker, go with that. Choose the element of your choosing. I really don't care, but go ahead and choose that. Up here, energy weapons. Unless it's a very high DPS weapon or a crit basic weapon, it's not going to do much damage. I guarantee that to you right now. It will not do that much damage. That's the one reason why I'm getting the grip. I'm only playing, so I'm kind of bad. That's no problem. There's no good or bad players. It depends on how you view yourself in the game and what your goals are in the game. Because there is nothing as bad as I think the only time anyone can truly be a bad player is someone who just trades 24/7, does nothing else in the game apart from trade. That's more of a bad player because they're not even playing the game. A bad player is someone who doesn't even want to play the game, who refuses to play it and only plays it for V-Bucks and daily rewards. That's a bad player. Good player is anything above that, which people want to do missions, people want to grind, people want to get weapons. It's completely understandable, and obviously it is still good to trade when you are a good player, because there maybe your friend has, like, let's say a jacket launcher, right? And you don't have one, but you have like a bazooka, and they're both the same power level, they've both got really good rolls, and you want to both try it out. And obviously if you can craft them, then, and you can craft those, then there's no problem. The only time I'm really against trading is when you get those players who trade weapons that they can't even craft. I haven't played Fortnite for a week. So you've missed out on 2 weapons in the item shop on Save the World right now. In the item shop right now, there is the Noble Launcher and the Vinitex Disintegrator. And they will be going at 1 o'clock in the morning UK time. Do you want a jacket? I can craft them 106. I'm just waiting for that grave to come out, really. And then I'll have the full Halloween set. I have all the Halloween heroes, and that'll be me sorted. Skull Ranger's coming out as well, guys. I know there's been a lot of hype around that, so you've probably already heard. But Skull Ranger is going to be a free skin. I can craft 70. That's really good. I'll try to get that up to 82. 82. I haven't got many 82s. I'm crafting 82 down plus and 82. You know you're a tryhard when the majority of your weapons are 106 and not 82 anymore. Like the only weapon, so how I review my weapons to see if it's a good weapon or not. Like for the new weapons, I go ahead and I check out the weapons. Like I'm pulling them to 58 and going into the lowest, well, into like a medium canny mission where it will do moderate damage to my level. My weapons are okay. That's really good. There's also a bunch of legendary purples in the shop, so you can instantly get a weapon from God rolls. Which, if you haven't done already, I would buy all of that, and you can get easy gold by farming out safes. You can go up to like, you can get like max gold within a few missions. And what you can do with that then is you can just get all that legendary perk up and just roll grave. What I'm doing is I am grinding to get about 300,000 schematic XP, and then once I've got that, alright, mission's done now. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are done. Quests that are out right now. Give us 1 second for the mission to finish, and I will go ahead and show you what missions are out. So how to get Goldie quickly. I believe this event is stopping tomorrow. It's going to be Fortnite Mez version 2 tomorrow. So the cram session may be going. That's why I'm doing as much grind as I can. Only like it comes through on my phone through the notifications, and I can see who's enjoying the stream. So let's talk about weapons and obviously how to get gold. Just let it load. So I think I'm gonna get like 30,000 schematic XP, not that much. Found a mission once. There was a 4 times player mission with 4 times legendary perk up. You don't get that much, because you only get like 50 or something. I don't know per one. So it's like 200. It's not that much. You need 345 legendary perk up to get 1 legendary perk. But yeah, all of this day is probably gonna have a lot of high traffic on the game for the grind, because there's a lot of people know about the grave comments. 21,000. And what about the mission rewards? Safe cracking stage 9. There we go. 1,500 gold, guys. Safe cracking. That is how you get your gold, boys. You open safes. 876 to 25. Oh my god, right, okay, so we got another skill. We're almost maxed out of skill tree. What do we want? I want constructors stage 5. I believe I did this. Yeah, so next one I'm getting is probably constructor stage 5. Wait, so how do you get a safe? Okay, so we'll go into here, and all of these missions give you a lot of materials depending on what stage you're on. So if you're, and also it tells you you have to do it in a certain zone, so 28 plus zone and stuff like that. So safe cracking. Now what you have to do is you go around just city maps. So usually in city zones, okay. So go into a city zone, look for shops, look for tall buildings, look for cathedrals, and it sounds like a chest, but when you see it, it's a black box with a dial on it. You open it. It doesn't give you much loot because they've nerfed the amount of loot it gives you for this event. But once you've found a certain required amount, you get rewarded with gold. So I think the first one's like 500 for 1, and then like so forth and whatever. So yeah, here's what I was on about: legendary blocks. If you haven't got that and you really want a siege breaker, buy 50 of those and then buy another 50. You'll be good. Okay, so I'll do so. Right, awesome. So we're on 901 reperk. I'll need enough reperk in order to change all of my rolls on my gravedigger, and tomorrow you guys will see why I'm going to be changing all the rolls on my gravedigger. We also got 730 epic perk up, 205 rare perk up. Got a lot of stuff here, guys. So if any of you would like to claim these XP boosts, please let me know and I'll just chuck them onto your account. I gave away like 50 teammate XP boosts or something. Stonewood for the first one. Yeah, you don't have to do it in Stonewood. It's just like the minimum required level. And obviously the further you go, I think the max out is like Plankton or something. So it's for everyone really. But you can do it in anywhere. I just did a Twine Peaks mission, so you could do it anywhere. So you need the rare of a reperk. So I need about, I would say it comes with Fire Element, alright, I know that for a fact, and it comes with Affliction, and I think the standard rolls are like damage, crit rating, and like magazine size. I don't know. What is your best 82 schematic? Alright, we'll look through my schematics together then. So we'll go down from the bottom. All the level 1 ones that every single person has, you cannot get rid of them. Alright, power level 10 blue drum roll, a power level 20 scope dragonfly, all of these are power level 20, obviously you can see, guys. Razor blade, old Betsy, long arm enforcer, drum roll, vacuum tube rifle, founder's bearcat, founder's exterminate, founder's nightcleave, founder's vendetta, founder's warhammer, founder's wasp, hydraulic sniper, vacuum tube axe, dragoon. These are all my purple ones that I'm not really going to flux up. Here we have just some traps that need to go up at some point. And these are all just the old event weapons, but they're all power level 20, so I don't think anyone really cares about those. With the hydro launcher is a power level 49. I have 2 dam busters, got a purple one and a gold one. Got the lead sled, got the neon sniper, Ralphie's Revenge, Rat-a-tat, Riptide, Sunsetter, Vintech Bust. See, this Riptide I'd love to get to 106 at some point, but I want it to be a god roll weapon. The Rat-a-tat and the Riptide are very similar. Very similar. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and compare. Like, look at this. Look. They are both good weapons. Obviously, the Riptide has more damage, but then look at the durability and the fire rate. I mean, the fire rate is a bit faster, and obviously the mag size got 10 more. So it does compensate really, but it's interesting. And if this is a physical weapon, it actually shoots out, like, let's say the dragon draw, it creates like an effect when you fire, which is really interesting. Sunset sounds like a Star Wars bolt action. So 82s. My best one is probably my bundle bus, 8-barrel burst. I don't know. Typewriter. I would say the typewriter is my best 82 by far. It's amazing. It's basically with the typewriter. It's an 82 is treated like a 106 because it's just so OP. And then apparently my worst 106 is my Wraith. And then my Walloper. Then my Tiger. Super Shredder. Typewriter. Can I give you matched one? Yeah, no problem with that. It's a very good weapon. Yeah, it's more 106s. I'm not really bothered about them though. I don't use them all. I just have them. So we're still grinding out. 10 hours time, guys, and then the Vindasec. Vindasec's in a shop right now. So that's what's in the shop right now. Bazooka, Noble, Disintegrator. Obviously, if you guys want those. So we're going to be talking about weapons and what weapons would be really amazing for you guys to use. Like, let's say when you're in Plankton or Stonewood or whatever. So for Stonewood, you're new to the game. You're not really going to have any weapons. So I would really highly recommend, because you're going to be using a soldier for the majority of Stonewood. If I was just to go with assault rifles, you guys probably would go through your collection book with just a few weapons that you've gained, and obviously the V-Bucks you've grabbed, and you're probably going to end up with, like, let's say an equalizer, because a lot of people in Stonewood always end up with an equalizer or a breacher. Right, these weapons are very good for Stonewood. Other weapons here. See, what I used for Stonewood was the Death Ray, and it is an energy weapon which kind of put a nerf on my head, but it still got me through a lot when I started. When I got granted elemented enemies and Plankton, this thing was really amazing, because you don't have to recombulate or go for a chance of getting an element weapon, because this one's pure energy and always comes with energy. I would say pretty much every weapon here that is blue is good for Stonewood. You can get away with using a power level 1 handmade assault rifle in Stonewood, so there's not really much to say in Stonewood. I would say in Plankton, that's really when your loadouts start getting a bit more hectic, and in Plankton the loadout usually consists of one energy weapon, because you barely ever have physical husks anymore. You kind of have like a bunch of different elements, and they always kind of bundle up together in one mission. So an energy weapon, and then you really want to get a launcher and also a melee weapon or a shotgun in there. It's mainly because of some of the missions that you get granted to in there, and you want to obviously just learn about the new different types of husks and obviously how to defend against it. And the shotgun's a really good way of taking out like mist monsters, bosses, other stuff. So if to recommend a shotgun for you guys, out of these, I would recommend the Room Sweeper. Like, just by looking at it for less than a second, I'd recommend the Room Sweeper. This thing's very OP. It just sprays, like, it's so fast. It looks really cool as well, but it just sprays like a hell of just shotgun shells, and you have to be quite close, but it's really good. Oh, look at this! I get a fucking legendary troll stash. For double barrel shotguns, guys, I just recommend getting a Thunderbolt. I think it's no, not there. Where is it? Thunderbolt, yeah. Thunderbolt double barrel shotgun, really good. I wanted the Room Sweeper. As I said, if you really want a certain weapon, go ahead and store, buy the legendary perk up. On 2 different weeks, you'll have enough to get a weapon of choice. So that's it. And the launchers I would recommend, well, I would say the assault rifles you will start be getting when you are in Plankton is, because probably you've been playing for a couple of weeks, you've got out that legendary perk up from just playing the game, because you are grinding out into getting to Plankton. You should have enough to get a Siege Breaker, which is every single person's first assault rifle they need to obtain, is the Siege Breaker, because it is just so good as a multi-purpose weapon. It is an amazing weapon. So if you guys didn't get a chance to get a Wraith, we didn't get a chance to get the Nocturno when it came out, and obviously paying a lot of money, the Siegebreaker is basically the best available multi-purpose weapon. Now, if you prefer bursts, the Razor Blade is again a weapon that can easily contradict what I just said about that, and you can literally take everything I just said about the Siegebreaker and put it on the Razor Blade. It's personal preference there, guys. If you prefer bursts or fully automatics, you can do either of those two. The Wraith is amazing if you know what you're doing with it. I accidentally evolved it to Obsidian, and now Obsidian's got its pros and cons, but I need that slow fire rate because of my crit rolls. And obviously Obsidian keeps the fire rate high, and then Shadow Shard decreases the fire rate. I did contact Epic Games, so hopefully within the next week or so they should change it. Hunter Killer is also amazing, guys. Like, it looks really cool as well. Like, if you get your hands on this is semi-automatic, alright? So you can stick fire rate on that, or maybe use an Urban Assault hero. You might not have one in Plankton. You start getting those in like Canny Valley, all your heroes and stuff. So I'd recommend it, but I'm not too fast. LMGs, don't really need to touch them. Not that good. They do grind through all your ammo. What does the quad cost? Give me 1 second. I'll go ahead and check that one out for you in a minute. This is okay. It's not the best weapon in the game, so I'm not really talking about it. Hammer Crush isn't that good. And this is also amazing. Deathstalker is a lot of people's favourite weapon, and it's just because of the little scope it has on it. It is a fully automatic... No, I believe it's a burst. Yeah, no, it's a burst AR with a semi-scope. Is the Wraith better than the Siege? Right. Right, I get this question a lot. So, is the Wraith, like, the best assault rifle? Yes, and I will explain why in just... Like, right now, I'll explain it right now. We'll continue about talking about those weapons after. So, look at the Siegebreaker. It is a fully automatic weapon, but its crit rolls aren't that good. It's got a critical hit chance of 10%, and a critical hit damage of 50%. So it is particularly low. Now, this one is very high up because I've maxed it out, but it starts off with like 25% crit chance and like 100% crit damage. It starts off with double a standard weapon. See, it is better than the Graven. I'll explain to you why in a minute, okay? So, it's the Siegebreaker and the Nocturno. You compare those two together. The Nocturno and the Siegebreaker, exactly the same guns. They're sisters, alright? The Nocturno just has more reperk options. You just get more different options of the build with a Nocturno, okay? So you could have 4 magazine sizes on a Nocturno, where on this one, you can have 2, alright? This one here, it has all... Basically, on the Nocturno, it has every single possible perk unlocked for every single thing. That's the only thing about the Nocturno. It has every single option for any synergized build. Alright, and with the Wraith, this weapon is supposed to be a crit build weapon. Alright? It is supposed to be built with crits because of the standard perks it comes with. With the crit build, it is a slow fire rate weapon with high crit potential. And just read it. Military. A silenced assault rifle with excellent headshot damage and stability. It is very stable, guys. Alright? Because it has, like, a slow fire rate. Now, using Urban Assault decreases that accuracy. It makes it spray a little bit more. But if you stay still, you should sure to be hit all your hits. If I go ahead and use this Wraith up against, like, a Smasher, I could be shooting him with, like, 3 or 4 shots. Doesn't do much damage. And 1 shot could take out half of his health. Because it can go up to... So let's just have a look here. It could go up. So look at the damage. Headshot damage, 5,955.5. That's just by myself. That is a lot of damage for a single shot. Okay, 345% of that. So I think that's 100%. 5,995. Right, let's say 6,000. All right. Triple it, and then add 50%. All right. That is a lot of damage from 1 shot. Okay. Like. Maybe just doing some basic maths right now. 6, 12, 18. 18,000. 18, 19. 21,000 damage a shot. But I've gone into games where it's done over 40,000 per shot. And that is why it's amazing. Because the Gravedigger is built with crits. So if I show you the one my buddy gave me, Energy Grave, he just wanted to give me an example of like what it's like as an energy weapon. Crit rating. The damage to afflicted targets. Crit damage. Damage. It has got the old rolls on it, with the damage to afflicted being in the middle. but that's the way the gun was built when it came out. They're probably going to fix it up. So the crits are very good, but the thing is, what stands out with the Gravedigger and obviously the Wraith is that the Wraith has a slower fire rate, it has more accuracy, it has a better fire rate, and it has higher crits. That is why it's better. That is why it's my favourite assault rifle. It's a slow, sturdy weapon that does a shitload of damage. It's still Obsidian. I've contacted them. They need to fucking change it. Right, so talking about Plankerton loadouts now. So, as I said, the launcher I would recommend you guys getting, if you were to choose any, is the fucking Thumper. It is an amazing weapon. Like, nobody uses it. I don't see anyone using it anymore. It is bloody amazing. I mean, I'm sorry guys, I'm not being a hypocrite, but you can have crit rolls on this launcher with double crit damage. Like, it's fucking stupidly good. I don't really have many mats, Wolf. I'm really sorry. I usually use them for missions so I can actually build something good. But this weapon is highly overpowered, and it's so underrated, it's actually ridiculous. Can you craft me one? This is in my collection book. Sorry, I don't actually have this out. I don't actually use grenade launchers anymore. I use this through Plankerton. This was the rolls I had on it. This was before the Recomboculator was out. These were my standard rolls it came with. And it's a very, very nice weapon indeed. And it's got energy. It's really cool. It's very interesting. But guys, obviously if you want to jump on the bandwagon with every other person in the game, go ahead and just get a bazooka, because that is also one of the best RPGs in the game as well. Well, there are not many RPGs in the game, but it's one of the best. So yeah, that's it for Plankerton. Now, Canny Valley, this is where you're going to be starting to get a lot of new weapons, a lot of new items, and obviously a lot more gold in your missions, because obviously as you progress in the game you get more gold, which allows you to buy more things in the shop, which allows you to get more weapons, and allows you to get more XP and other things and so forth and whatever. I would recommend you going in Canny. You're gonna hit on that grind, because at the end of Plankerton you can craft 82s and you're just gonna be there like, I need the Malachite, I need to get the weapons. I recommend an Outlander, okay? And what Outlander do I recommend? So you guys could probably get any hero you wanted to, not being funny, with the legendary perk up. In under 2 weeks you can get any hero you'd like. You can even get a fucking mythic phase scout Jess if you wanted to. Alright, 250. It would take like 5 weeks, but it's that option is still available. I recommend, if you guys really like pistols, get Ranger Deadeye. But if you're going out for the farm, you need to get Striker AC. Okay, he is fucking insane. Alright, his anti-material punch gets recharged every 3 seconds after hitting a building or something. It's basically like Ragnarok, but not as good as Ragnarok's. Ragnarok's a mythic and this guy's a legendary. Ragnarok's punch travels faster, further, and obviously charges quicker. But this guy is really good, alright? And as a default, I really recommend you guys getting it, alright? If you're going for the farm. And if you're going like late Canny Valley, like let's say power level 64, power level 58 missions, you want a soldier, I recommend you get Master Grenadier Ramirez or Urban Assault, because that's just going to fix you out for the game. You have Ragnarok, that is amazing. You can literally go into a private session and farm everything in that match in under half an hour. He's just very OP. I need to grind out as well, but that's just for cars and stuff, and I gave away like 5 stacks of nuts and bolts, and I always like having a lot of stacks of stuff, just in case. We're not really going to talk about defenders and survivors, because you guys should obviously understand those, because I've explained them in previous videos. But traps and other things, if you're going with Constructor, the best traps you can go for is the wall darts, the wall launcher, the ceiling gas trap, the floor launcher, and the retractable floor spikes. Best traps in the game. I was grinding for hours and hours just to get this guy. I know the feeling. At least this event now you can get like a lot, and I mean a lot of gold, alright? So, your loadout in Canny Valley. For me, my loadout was God Roll Siegebreaker, because once you've done Plankerton, you can start doing your rolls. You can buy all that blue perk up. You can start grinding out the epic perk up. Now they've got you can't get a legendary perk up in Plankerton anymore. But when the legendary perk up first came out, everyone was like, oh my fucking god, I can have a perfect weapon with the Recomboculator. And that's exactly what I did. I got my Siegebreaker. They sold loads of legendary perk up really cheap as well. It was like 50 gold for like 250 legendary perk up, something ridiculously cheap. I think I have a video on it somewhere. But yeah, I just basically got that gun to the god rolls, and I did my super shredder as well. I got 4 out of 5. I've left it like that since. I haven't used it. I crafted one ages ago and I just got fed up with it, so I just gave it to someone. I don't really use a super shredder anymore because I don't really care about it, but I'm keeping it just because it's a weapon that I grinded for and it's in my past. Obviously, it's part of my timeline on this game. That's another thing. Don't recycle your weapons. Don't recycle your good weapons just to get XP. Don't do it. Just play the game, get more XP. If you've leveled up a weapon by accident and you don't like it, keep it, because you never know when you want that weapon again. So what I'm gonna say to you guys is get a siege breaker or a razor blade for Canny. Like, this is gonna carry through the entire game. If you haven't played any events and you're just concentrating on default weapons that come within the game. I thought it was a shotgun, so it was my favourite shotgun lol. Yeah, it's a sniper rifle, but it shoots shotgun shells. It's very strong, but I got 2 hydras, so don't really need it anymore. So for siege breaker or razor blade, get that to god rolls, and I'll explain what rolls would synergize with what loadout and what's good and what's bad and other things later on. But get a siege breaker, and you want to get yourself a melee weapon now. See, now in Canny Valley you see a lot of ninjas, alright, and a lot of outlanders, mainly ninjas, alright, in Canny. Ninjas and soldiers, biggest boom in Canny Valley, because I don't know why just everyone decides to jump on the ninja bandwagon. I hate ninjas personally. I've never used them in my life, unless I really have to. If I don't have a daily quest that I can refresh, I will use the ninja, and I will literally cringe and fucking die inside whilst I'm using it. But I have a hydra also. I spent 2 hours to get it. That's worth it. One of the best guns in the game. So, like, get the siege breaker, alright, or the razor blade, whichever one you prefer, or the hunter killer. And now what you want to do is you want to get 3 different weapons, so maybe 1 of each, and you want to, this is the time now for you guys to sort out the elements in your weapons. Play the storm missions, get the storm different perk changes. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to change each weapon to a different element. You want to have energy, physical, nature, fire, and water. Maybe not energy, but you need to have those 3 in your inventory at all times, okay? Because you could go into a mission that's a water storm, pull out that nature weapon, it's going to give you increased damage on an insane level. Should I get the storm blade? The storm blade is a very good sword, yes. But yeah, the assault rifles, get 1 each different element. It doesn't really matter about other weapons. Get like shotguns, energy, or physical, other things like that, because no one really has different shotguns. Assault rifle is multi-purpose and used for everything. What melee for plank? Plankerton, if you are going with a melee loadout. Well, in Plankerton, I used... What did I use in Plankerton? I don't think I really... Stormblade for Canny Valley, just because it's energy. You don't really see many elemental husks in Plankerton, so it's not really going to give you as much potential as it could do. So save that for Canny. For Plankerton, you really want to go with like a physical sword. The Sabsworth III is a really decent sword to go ahead and try and obtain for Plankerton. That's the sword I used. So, first melee weapon I actually upgraded was my Krypton sword. Slice and dice, not really interested. So it's just for swords. I would say if it's out of all melee weapons, yeah, I would just take out that sword. Unless you're running an actual ninja like a Harvest Sarah or something, and you want a scythe or something. But I recommend that, yeah, definitely. I'm looking at the other stuff, and it's just like, eek. So yeah, go ahead and grab those. If you need those, obviously, for your Plankton. But I would say you don't really need melee weapons in Plankton. Anyway, Canny Valley, that's that. You obviously get your 3 main assault rifles up to 82, maybe shotguns at 58, other things like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna say now for Twine Peaks it really doesn't matter, because once you've sorted out through Canny, you'll have a lot of weapons obtained. You have been playing the game for a while. Now you're in Twine. Now you're in Twine, you can have fun. You can synergize however you want. You can mess around with everything, because your loadouts will always be perfect, pretty much, because you have so much choice, because you've been in the game for so long. Then yeah. And I'm on about the old days of Twine Peaks. Nowadays you can just do some quests and you're in the hell. You can just glitch out your Storm Shield. But to get into Twine Peaks back then was an achievement. So I have this fire weapon here. I have this fire weapon here, I've got this energy weapon, I've got this physical weapon, I've got this fire weapon, I've got this fire weapon. As you can see, most of my weapons are fire, so I'm going to make my Grave Digger a different element. Got this nature siege right here, got an energy super shredder, energy tiger, physical walloper. That's why I never use these, they're energy and I'm just not interested. Water, this is part of my loadout. Why is plank pump up the volume impossible? It's not impossible, it's just irritating as fuck. That's honest from me to you, Plankton missions are a fucking joke, okay? So my loadout, alright, is usually Nature Siege, Water Wraith, and with the fire weapon, I don't even really ever use one. I actually never use a fire weapon. I might actually keep the Grave Fire, so I have a God Roll fire weapon, because I don't actually have one that I use. Blunderbuss Physical don't use the 82s really. I use the launchers sometimes, but not really, because I usually just use this. This thing's just overpowered. Causes affliction as well. It's pretty decent. Melee weapons. Only got one melee weapon. It's my favourite melee weapon in the game. It'll always be my favourite melee weapon in the game. It's the Put. It's the Walloper. It's fucking beautiful. Took 2 weeks and then I couldn't. Doc here, I just quitted for a week. Get your ass back on here and fucking get on the grind, mate. Get those weapons that are out in the shop. Get that Noble Launcher if you ain't got one already. Mind, I've already got one in the collection books, I just got another one. And get that Disintegrator if you haven't got one already. I don't have it already, so got another one. Got it to 82 because, you know, got 2 of the best shotguns in it. Well, I have every shotgun in the game pretty much. So, I have every weapon in the game. I have like 85% of the weapons that exist in this game. Like, let's go over what I'm missing here. Let's go over here what I'm missing. Alright, I have all of these in the collection book. All of them. They're all shit. Right, I have every single one. I have all of the assault rifles. I have all of the shotguns. I have not all the pistols, but I don't give a fuck about pistols. Pistols are fucking shit. I have all of the snipers. I have all of the explosive weapons. I have all of the swords, all of the axes. Oh, I'm missing 2 spears. Oh, that's a shame. All the clubs, all the scythes, all of the hardware. Don't really care about these because, you know, this was birthday event stuff. So I have every single weapon on here, except from the buzz cut, but I don't care because it's shit. Right, I'll tell you a good weapon to every single class. Scavenger. You want the Riptide and the Huskbuster. Okay, they're the best ones there. Okay. Fortnite Mares, alright? Skull Trooper. Jacko Launcher. Just pointing at the bottom of my screen right now. Holiday Survival. Don't care about any of these weapons. I've recycled every single one of them. They're all disgusting. I think the only one I actually would have liked was the Lightning Pistol. Just because it looks like a ray gun. I wouldn't even evolve it. These are all disgusting weapons, so I don't care about them. Vindertech. I have like every single weapon here. Good weapons on here. If you like burst weapons, the Pulsar. If you... I have Ralphie's Revenge. Ralphie's Revenge is good. You just need to put fire rate on it just to make it a little faster because it's too slow. Repeater's amazing. Shotgun's amazing. Sniper and pistol are meh. Storm Zone. I have every single one of these. Recommend the Dambuster, the Hydra, and the Pulverizer, if you've got those. I don't really recommend snipers in this game because it's actually pointless to have them. Bring it on. I recommend the Easter Egg Launcher, the Dragonfire Shotgun, the Dragon's Roar. That's probably it. Don't really care about the launcher. Cyberset, Mercury LMG, Noble Launcher, Helium Shotgun, and Argon Assault. The other 2 are just disgusting. And then we'll say Blockbuster, which was the event that I literally grinded out for non-stop and got every single hero. I have like all of these. I didn't buy these 3 because I already had Demolition's Bull, so I don't need 8-bit demo. They're exact same, just clones. These 2 are just basically Bullet Storms, which I already have Bulletstorm Jonesy, so I don't want them either. New hero here, Pathfinder Jess. Well, Archeola Jess, Pathfinder. She's amazing. She's just one of the better farming characters. Raven, got him as well. Really good character. Military weapons, all of these were amazing. Enough said. Apart from the links. And the obliterator. Right. I'll explain these weapons to you. Suppressed weapons in this game are broken. This is why... I'm just going to put my remote down a second just to explain this. This is why the suppressed siege breaker is one of the best assault rifles in the game. For some reason, suppressed weapons in this game are just broken. And I don't know why that is, but they just are. The Silent Spectre, one of the best SMGs in the game. Wisp 45, one of the best pistols in the game. It's level 10 with 8,500 damage. At level 10. Look at this, at level 10, 9.4k damage. It's absolutely ridiculous. Alright, anyway. Ground Pounder, it's not that good. Crossbow is not that good. Spectre is amazing as well. It's very unique as well. Quad Launcher is like just one of the most broken launchers in Save the World. And all of these are just disgustingly bad, apart from the Tiger. And the Hacksaw. The Hacksaw's amazing, I just didn't buy it. It wasn't really on the grind at that time. So, Bobcat, Typewriter is just instant. He just basically put this guy back into its fucking tombstone. The Lynx is just disgusting as fuck, because there's a Razor Blade, which is a fully automatic burst, and this thing's slow as shit. And the Obliterator is just a scam. I didn't know how to get a Spectre. I didn't know how to get Spectre. Yeah, no, it's from Llamas. The Blockbuster ones. The Road Trip, not Road Trip. Blockbuster Llamas. The black and red ones. The Obliterator is absolutely vile, and they put that in the shop last week, and I literally just laughed. Like, they bring back one of the worst snipers in the game. Why don't you bring back the Neon Sniper, a sniper rifle that can shoot through any wall in the game and hit any enemy from enemy distance? It's got infinite range. Like, if you're going to scam someone for snipers, give them the Neon one. Snipers in this game are pointless. Like, who's going to run around and quickscope husks? Like, when you've got 1,000 husks to kill, who's going to run around with a fucking sniper rifle and do them? And you've got the option to just spam a launcher. No one. Want to trade? Not really. I have, like, every weapon in the game. I don't really need anything. Mate, instead of trading, get your ass on the grind for the Gravedigger tomorrow, okay? Just get on for the grind. I would do that. Yeah. I'm just having a look here. I do need the Legendaries 5, but I think I already got it, yeah. All the Legendary perk up. All of them. That was like 10 or something. You can't even fucking click more than one. Have I got my mouse anywhere? No. This is really irritating. Because if I had my mouse, I could click more than 10. Because if you ever get a bug on your game that your console's not responding, your control's not responding, plug the mouse in. But I can't find it, so. I want all of these. How much is it per perk up for an epic? Let's have a look. I know, I'm getting all of that epic. For my grave. 225. I'm the one who would be like, let me quickscope these suckers. But I can't snipe though. I can snipe, I just hate it on Save the World. It's a zombie defending game. It's like if I'm playing Call of Duty Zombies or something and I get an M1, I have to put like an ELO sight on it or something. Because I am not going to be zooming in on husks and sniping them. That's why I like the Ralphie's Revenge, because it's a hunting rifle. Same with the old Betsy. I have one in my storage here. Oh, by the way, guys, anyone want any of these? Be my guest. They've all got the same. These are all the same perks. They're all basically just default. This one's Sprite Cord is Sunbeam. That's my old Betsy. Double reload and some other stuff in there as well. I just have a bunch of stuff in here that I'm not going to use. I'm going to put more items in here actually. You. Give me one, lol. There's no point. They're coming out tomorrow. You can literally just get them for your own level. That's just... yeah.
We've got a friend request.
All right. All this shit. All these planks. Stick more batteries in there. Some more fine grain. Don't even use this shit. I need sleep. Yeah, me too. But they won't be 130, and I won't be able to show off. It's not about showing off. Everyone has a 130 grave because of the duplication glitch that occurred like a couple months ago. It's not really about showing off. Oh, I actually have 600 sleek. Didn't even know that. I need mal and sturdy. I haven't got much sturdy, but I got a lot of malachite. Should be alright. Just empty my storage. Not really now. Traps. Player jump traps do no longer trigger your count on items you can have, so you can have like an unlimited amount of them, I guess. This is gonna be really irritating. Look, I'm spamming right, and it's not filling up, so you have to buy like one at a time, and I have to watch this every single time I'm. Oh my god! Right, 1,680. What's 1,680? 680 plus 680. 1,200. 1,340. 1,340 plus 2,000. 2,400. I need to keep 2,500 basically. I know, but to my friends that use me, they will be like, "Give me, please, Poppy, please, I beg you." I'll be like, "No, bitch." Do you mind leaving it a sec whilst I do this video? Is that alright? Do you mind leaving it a sec whilst I do this video? Is that alright? He's legit watching my stream. 880 epic. Right. I'm gonna mathematically figure out if that can get 5 perks, and then I need to get the rare. Alright. I need to figure this one out in my head. Alright. Right, someone in there, can any of you do maths? So, it's 225 per one. What is 225 multiplied by 5? Anyone? I'm gonna get out my calculator on my phone. I'm just gonna ask Siri. I'm too fucking lazy for this. What is 225 multiplied by 5? It's 1,125. So I need 1,125 of that shit. Okay. Well, this is where I go ahead and buy it. And then I'll just grind out the rest of the gold, because I'll get the Rat King after, as long as I have enough of the purple perk for my Gravedigger. I don't really care about the other gun. Well, I do, because this is a weapon I need to review for you guys. 1,000, what did he say, 1,185 or something? I don't even know. What is 225 multiplied by 5? 1,125. 1,118. I need to buy a couple more. I want the typewriter. Yeah, it's 1,125. This is just for the grave that comes out tomorrow. There's no way I've got enough legendary perk up. I've got enough probably for one roll by the time it comes out, but 1,330. You know, I think I have enough. Alright. Right, we need to figure out the rare perk up now. Let's just figure this out. 150 multiplied by 5. What is 150 multiplied by 5, mate? 750. How much do you get per one? 100. What's 240? What's 240 no, fuck. Well, what was the answer before? What was 150 multiplied by 5? Yeah, 750. 750, yeah. So get 750 from that, and you only get 100 per one. You need 8, right? 240 multiplied by 8. What is 240 multiplied by 8? No, 240. What is 240 multiplied by 8? 1,920. So I'm gonna need 1,920 gold. Fuck off. I'll just buy it when I need it. Like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Just go out or something. Wait. 200. 90. 100. 240. Is it not cheaper just to buy these? Are they trying to scam? So you get 65. You get 60. It's 5 more. I see you, game. How much repo does one need? 900. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's 5. Let's get 5. It's 500. Let's get 1,000. We need 5,000. 500. We need 5,000. We need 2,500 to get 5,000 reperk. To change every single bloody pro. Oh, the maths is disgusting. As long as I have 1,600, I'm fine. Yeah, I can't scroll anymore, so I'm legit doing this like... Is Grave going to be an event, or... It's going to be in the item shop. It's going to be in the weekly item store. Need at least... Probably the last one. 5 for now. 1,758. Yeah. 1,700. So I can change the element. I'm going to keep it fire. I want to see... Because, right, so standard rolls your Grave will come with tomorrow. If they're keeping it to standard rolls. It's energy... No, sorry. Fire. Crit rating. Damage to afflicted targets. Crit damage and damage. I'm going to change it. So... We'll probably keep crit rate and crit damage. I don't know. I want to see if we can have damage impact, fire rate, and reload speed. It's the perks I want for it. Like, I've already thought out in my head what I want for this weapon. I was going to give lower levels people stuff. So, okay. Maybe if that damage at the bottom could be another crit damage, it would be an amazing weapon. It would be another amazing crit weapon. Crits are the best. Giving lower level people stuff. Well, we're gonna go out and grind out some more stuff and save the world later on. But I've been streaming for over an hour now. Beta storm. Get stuff. Daily quests. Let's go and do some Stonewood missions, boys and girls. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything because it's just like the most disturbing thing. Just going into Stonewood. Casually just walking into Stonewood and then getting shut down. By default. This is going to be a fight the storm in it. No, it's a storm shield. Way! Don't have to do anything. Everyone loves Stonewood storm shields when you get put into one. Like, people are still buying this game straight off the bat. Guys, we'll be doing a giveaway at the end of the video. I'm going to be giving away one 106 God Roll Wraith and one 106 God Roll Jacket Launcher. To be entered into the giveaway, all you have to do is comment down below what you think about the Gravedigger coming back and why you think it. If you think it's a good idea or a bad idea. And please leave that in the live chat or in the comment section down below and I'll read both. And guys, I'll be announcing the winner in the next video. That's it. There's seriously 8 seconds left. Still can't find that crap.
We have a break in the action.
What stage are we on?
Another
2 or
wave
5?
coming soon.
Oh my god, alright.
Prepare for an attack.
Als man een beneden gewakken, dat.
Oh my god.
Dat be alle dag.
Okay, I'll comment. Alright, you can comment in live or you can comment in the actual section. If you comment in the actual section, it'd be more reliable. I don't even have edits. I'm stuck. What the fuck is this base? What the fuck? I only just noticed how fucked up this base is. So here we have a ninja, an outlander, and a constructor. Alright. Now look how defaulty everyone is. I love Stonewood. It's just the memes. Just Stonewood memes. And this guy in the background just... He's not going to cover up the storm shield. Oh my god. Thank you, Zach King, for subscribing, mate. I only just received the notification. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys grind. I'm just gonna stuck here with my brave man, just looking like a pure pro. Now everyone tomorrow is gonna be with this gun in their hand. Every game I go into, everyone's gonna have a grave. This is difficult, guys. Really, really difficult. What the hell? Power level 10 traps just flooding the entire base. Yeah, because that's how it works. They're gonna walk around the edge of it, even though it's... Oh, this guy. Yeah, because people won't be like, ooh, big boy has grave, me shall beg to. No. Wow. Beg someone for the grave. What's the point in these stairs? This base is just disgusting. I mean, cool, yeah, Grave's coming back. It's just another weapon. You know what I mean? I'm more bothered about the Rat King, because that's a weapon we've never seen before. It looks cool, it has a flashlight on it. I haven't seen a weapon with like a flashlight on it since the Tiger. What the fuck is this base even? I know, mate. It's got a fucking one of the Twin Towers up as well. I think the other one got blown up. What is this base? Where's my stone one? My stone one was beautiful. It's literally just made like it's a disgusting fort. No, it's Fortnite, so. Took the name quite literally. Oh no, he's gonna die. Let's give him help. There's still a bug that you can't revive players with your fucking adrenaline rush. It's just like adrenaline rush. Once you max out into 1 week, you can revive people with it, and now you can't. The game's broke. If you're wondering what I'm doing, guys, I'm gonna go and kill myself. And this is what Stonewood looks like beyond the walls. If you were wondering. You never really unlock. What the hell? Look at the map. Look on the map of its base. Oh my god. You guys should see my plankton base. See like my weapon giveaway and my plankton base, and you have to find the weapons. The only rule is you have to cover up your map with a piece of paper. Yeah, good luck ever finding that weapon. Stonewood is disgusting. Ah, memory. I can't even open that. I didn't think I claimed that on my one. This should always be perma unlocked. Kill yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Dude. God damn.
We have a break in
This
the
is like
action.
just like the most boring thing.
Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack
Trade.
from the south.
Hey Boo Boo Nom RP, if you would like a chance to trade with me, please subscribe and leave a like on the video. We go trade. Yeah. I said a chance to. I don't trade. I have every weapon in the game. Like I don't need anything. All I ever get is like, give me this, and I just give people stuff. But I don't. I'm not constantly on a. I'm not on a giveaway. I'm not a giveaway machine. I'm doing a giveaway, but I'm not a giveaway machine. I'll show you what I'm giving away. I'm giving away this. Thank you, and the notification as it come through. We get too much scammed. It's not about scams, because I don't really trade for scams, and like if people scam, they get put on a fucking video, you know. But that's why I don't trade, so I haven't done any scam against scam videos. I'm not like Dante, Dan78, fucking piece of shit British cunt who I just want to punch up so badly. He's actually such a gorm. Like, if you watch Dante, he gets 77k views average. The guy is disgusting, and all he does is scam and trade non-stop. Right, Jack Launcher, I'm giving that away, and I'm giving away a 46 humble. Like, there are so many YouTubers out there that are so good, but they're so unnoticed. I'm not saying I'm one of them, but my content is a little better than that guy's. Puts on some ear-rapey ass music, fucking edits. It sounds like a 4-year-old that edited his videos. The guy is fucking like irritating as shit. All right, I'm not really gonna cuss him out anymore. Like, I don't really give a fuck. But the guy just needs to grow up. Like, the man's in his 20s here, and he's fucking playing this game, talking about like scamming little children.
We have a break in the action.
Do you have spare mal and
Another
other things for
wave coming
82s? Not really, mate. I don't have any spare
Prepare for an
malachite. I'm
attack from
sorry.
the west.
But that's the one thing I can't. All right, thank you, Boo Boo Number P for subscribing. It's just come through. Yeah, so I haven't got that many. Just punch up some cars, mate. I've only got like a stack. That's it. I haven't even got that much, and I craft 82s quite a lot. So. Okay, yeah, sorry. one thing I'm gonna say, like, YouTubers nowadays who play Save the World, some of them are really good. Split Screen, so Morgan from Split Screen, he's a really good YouTuber. Aiden Harris, really good YouTuber. For Save the World. I'm just promoting these people now. Who else have we got? We've got Demon Joe France is really good. Yeah, I don't really need it. I'm getting watched now.
Hello?
Oh
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Could you help me? I have bad stuff. Well, you know what the one way to get good stuff is? You don't need help, you just need to try. Not once in my life did I ever ask anyone who was a high level to help me. Like, my Save the World journey began when I was power level 1 in Stonewood. Alright? And I traded non-stop. I was one of those guys who just traded non-stop. Yeah, Checkers is good, yeah. Non-stop was I trading, alright? And then I got scammed, lost everything. I was like, these guys are trading 106, and 82, 58, and other interesting stuff. What if I could be like them? What if I could have these amazing weapons and then trade with other people with these other amazing weapons and take my revenge? So what I did is I just grinded the game out. I never went back to trading again because I just fell in love with the grind. So, you know, that's the story of my life on this game. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Wait, did I seriously just one shot? No. That guy did. This is like boring as hell. But yeah, that was it really. I don't really go ahead and grind as much anymore, but I don't really trade ever. I've just like screwed up my inventory now. How to screw up your inventory? Yeah. These guys need to leave me alone. Oh my god. I don't want your fucking crummy weapon. I thought you just took it off him. If I gave you the stuff, you'd be crap. That is trying to do the pump the volume mission. Pump the volume mission. Fucking amazing. Crack what? Wow, that's a lot of XP. Whoa, that's such a good chest. Stonewood boys. They buffed the chest, by the way. You get more rewards in a higher level chest now because they shifted all of the chest levels down one. Sorry, yeah, down one, I think, or up one. I don't know. They've done it so now level 1 chest has like level 2 stuff in it, and like other stuff. What is your scam tactics? I don't scam. Bruh, I don't even trade, so tea too hot. Look at that loot, boys. That's a lot of loot. I think I can go back around a minute. I want the bottom one first. Can I not just open all of them? Does it seriously have to do that to me every single time? Schematics. Oh, schematics. I thought you said scam tactics. Right, do I have to go through my schematics again? Alright, I'll do it just for you, very quickly. Just opening these crappy llamas. Yeah, it's decent. Alright, 1,780. Oof. So what the mission was for? Yeah, well, that's okay. 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 Schematics, right. 130 Hydra, 106 Raw, 106 Drum Roll, 106 High Helium, 106 Husk, 106 Jacko, 106 Quad, 106 Siege, 82 Noble, 82 this. I'm just gonna go over them. You can go back and pause the video on whatever you want and then just catch up after. These are my crammy schematics. All these ones are boring, no one really cares. But yeah, that's all my schematics. There you go. And all my heroes. I have quite a lot of heroes, I can synergize quite a lot. 108,000 hero XP. I just need to evolve this man. Get my third 130 hero, because you know, this guy's 130 and you know, wait, where's my carbide? Oh, he's down here. Why the hell are you down there? He's better than Skull Trooper, even though they have the same fucking stats. Yeah, maxed out carbide, boys. Season 4. I'll give you stuff for Tiger. I'm not really playing with anyone right now today. Maybe I'm gonna turn this off after and have my lunch and some other stuff. Probably gonna end the stream in a minute as well. I've been streaming for an hour and a half now. I need a break. 3 of those missions, got 2 more of them. Destroyed 50 more TVs. Send me a friend request on Epic and I'll try out, see if I can join you later. We've got 13 on. Anyway, yeah, guys, that pretty much does it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, if you want to be entered in that giveaway, guys, make sure you go ahead and comment down below why you want the Gravedigger or why you don't want the Gravedigger, your thoughts on it coming back, and obviously the good and bad things about it, and obviously you as a person, why you would love that weapon. I really want to know what you guys think about the Gravedigger coming back. And also maybe if you want to talk about the Rat King, do that as well. But guys, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, goodbye, guys.